Hello? Hello? Is there anybody out there? Happy Monday. Hope everybody has had a good start to the week. Anybody who jumped into the stream on Sunday may have seen that I was doing some stream planning for the week and trying to get some Ironmon, some hacked versions of Pokemon Fire Red and Fire Red, Leaf Green up and running. I still have a couple of things that I need to do to get the randomizer for that up and running, so that'll probably be happening either Wednesday or maybe Thursday this week. So today we're going to be playing some Kaizo Mario. For those of you who don't know, Kaizo just means like remixed or harder or more difficult in some way. Usually it's a game that's been hacked from the vanilla version of the game to be a more difficult version of the game. So that's what we'll be doing tonight. I'm only minorly distracted. I can kind of see through the cracks in the fence of our little patio area that there is a there appears to be a man taking his pants off. He's either taking them off on purpose, or he is, or they're falling off. And I'm honestly not sure which. I think it might be a drug situation. Tough to say. Maybe he's just really warm. Maybe he's just trying to cool off. I don't know. Luckily, it's just the pants that are coming off and not the underpants as well for this man who is out on the street doing this. Not sure what my responsibility is here. Do I call somebody? Or do I just let him live his life? I think I'm just gonna let the man live his life. I don't know, man. I don't have the bandwidth for that today. Okay, let's We've sent out our links so that all the people in the internet verse know that we're streaming, hypothetically. So let's jump into it, man. Let's do it. Alright, I think that audio level is good, but we're just going to do a quick little check just to make sure. Alright, that sounds workable to me. Last time we played through this, we beat the first level, and we tried to beat the second one, first level being Bullet Promenade, and then we tried to beat the second level, Super Koopa Hills. I actually never noticed last time I was playing, but I really like this little Nessie dinosaur dude popping out of the ground, and I really hope that we will see some more of him, honestly, in the hack. All right, let's jump into it. Super Koopa Hills. Okay, remind me. Legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. Okay. Oh, that's right. I gotta be facing forward here. This is hard because I gotta hit the jump, then I gotta let go of the jump, then I have to re-grab the jump and still slide down and get enough speed. And do a small jump after I get to the pipe, and bounce off of the one guy onto the bounce on the one guy onto the next platform with the flower, and keep sliding once I get there. Dang. Oops. I do think I'm gonna pick out some different music here, because I just I don't think I have it in me to listen to the Mario World theme song for a long period of time. So if you'll give me 2 seconds, we're going to change up the music a little bit here. Okay, let's go to this one. All right. Okay, let's get our good music going. Where's my history? Okay, here we go. Nope, not feeling this.
I am the center of the universe.
Okay, skip that. Nuts. 1 second. I really should pay for YouTube, but I'm just too cheap, honestly. Okay. That is much better. Much better for this Monday night. That music is far less sweaty for me. All right. Okay, let's do it. That's much better. All right. Oh, that was closer. Really like that this hack has the death counter built in. It's a nice touch. Nope. Had a long day at work today. We were very short-staffed. And I got to take a short break, but I did not get to take my long break, which was less than ideal. But Mondays just be like that sometimes, I guess. Okay. That was better. I almost feel like the more chill music is making this easier for me. Alright. Slide, little jump. Ah. Not quite enough. Okay. Nope. Not quite enough mustard on that butt jump there. All right. It's a harder jump than it looks like, because you gotta do grab, ungrab with your jump button. That's like 95% of Kaizo Super Mario World. It's just like grab, ungrab. But we're just gonna kind of have a chill Monday night playing some Kaizo Mario and see how far we can get in this hack. I think that I don't want to get out ahead of my skis here, but I think that we might be able to beat this level tonight. Assuming I can do the first jump. Nope. Okay. We ordered pizza for dinner tonight in our household. There's two pizza places we'll usually order from. One being a local chain that's quite good, and the other being Domino's. Gotta slow down there. And the other chain is good, but my goodness, you can order like, you know, a medium pizza, a kid-sized pizza, and a salad for one person. And after fees and everything,
sensitivity isn't severe enough to
yeah,
deal with?
hold on.
What if I told you Sensodyne has a fast and simple remedy? New Sensodyne clinical repair.
Um, but yeah, this other place, this local chain, you order like a medium pizza, a kid-sized pizza, and a salad for like one person. The salad, I should say. And it'll run you like $100, and that's crazy. Like, I know that, you know, inflation is a thing, and pizza, just like anything else, has gotten a lot more expensive, and I get that. But $100 for a medium pizza, a small pizza like for a kiddo, and a salad is crazy. So we ordered from our reasonably priced pizza goat, Domino's, and we got 2 medium, 3 topping pizzas, a big salad, and some chicken wings for like half as much as the other place. And they gave me some coupons for the next time I bought pizza. Is it crappy pizza? Yeah. Are the ingredients probably worse? Yeah. Are they worse enough that I want to spend an extra $50? Not really. That just doesn't seem worth it to me for floury dough, pizza sauce, cheese, and toppings. It's just too much. Tell you what though, Domino's, they were really going through it for a while there. They were that was some crap pizza for a while. And you know, they saw an opportunity. They saw the opportunity when Papa John went full racist on that investor phone call. And they said, you know what? I think a lot of people aren't going to be eating Papa John's after that. And we can slide in there. We only have to improve our pizza marginally. Marginal improvement to our pizza. And also not be racist. And we're probably going to overtake Papa John's as like that kind of, you know, budget pizza brand that people are going to buy. And, you know, they took that bull by the horns, and look at Domino's now. Domino's, indeed. Just want to be clear, I'm not being sponsored by Domino's. I just, you know, given the choice between paying more for a small amount of good pizza or paying less for a medium amount of okay pizza, I'm gonna go for the medium amount of good pizza, or medium amount of okay pizza. And I don't have any problem admitting that. I do also like how Domino's puts the garlicky, there's like a garlic salt or something that they put on the crust that is just like chef's kiss. It's not authentic, and I know it's crap pizza, but you know, sometimes on a Monday night you don't want to spend $100 on pizza. case anybody is wondering, we are listening to a Star Fox jazzy remix station, and I am loving it. It's so hard to get that little jump there to get under the pipe. Just a diabolically placed pipe, to be honest.
What if you could see what's happening inside your body?
Goodness gracious,
Those
so many
full-body scanning
ads.
screens for hundreds-
Ah! Nope. There we go. Oh no, I gotta do the spin jump. Okay, that's fine. This is Sector X, I think? Is the song that's playing right now? Man, if I can just consistently get past this first jump, this pipe jump here, then man, I'll be living La Vida Loca. You know what I'm saying? That's the life for me. Nope. It is so hard to time that jump. Okay. Ah! I keep on panicking when I get to that part. Nope. Man, you really got to keep the speed going there. Nope. All right, here we go. All right, little jump. Nope. All right, so grab, ungrab, grab. Dang. Well, for anybody who's just tuning in, my name is Sean. I go by PNW_Sean on YouTube, Twitch, and the Blue Sky Machine. You can find my VODs here on Twitch for however long VODs live on Twitch. And then you can also find the VODs on YouTube forever. Is where you can find those VODs. And then I'll usually post about video game nonsense on the Blue Sky and rant about how the loss of digital ownership and AI is imploding the games industry as we know it. In between posting when I'm going to be up live on Twitch and YouTube. So, thanks everybody for tuning in. And we're playing some Kaizo Super Mario World today. It's a hack called Akagore Mario World. And it's pretty tough, as you can see. I've died 680 times, and I am on the 2nd level. So, we're crushing it. Things are going really well. Dang. Jumped just a second too late there. Nope. Don't know what that little platform is down there for, or if it even serves any purpose. I can't imagine that it does. If you're ever in catching a live stream, you will be represented by one of the little stream avatars on the bottom. As you can see, I am listed as Sonic on the bottom. And there are lots of other Game Sprite choices. Dang. You can even hit the command exclamation jump and try to catch that star and get points for doing that, as I will show you now. Look. So I'll do exclamation jump. Sonic's running there. And you see Sonic jumped on the screen there. So, that's pretty fun, I think. Pretty darn cool, if you ask me. Ah, dang. Okay, well, that's the furthest we've made it tonight. So that is huge. And we followed it up with a demoralizing death. ×2. This song, the way they've remixed it, has a very, like, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure anime remix to it, which I am really digging. Anybody in chat ever watched JoJo's?
For 6 hours. I just realized I forgot to put deodorant on. Girl, let's run to Target. Let's RTT.
I got hit with an ad on there. But yeah, anybody in chat ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I just started watching it about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm not super deep into it, but man, when they call it a bizarre adventure, it is absolutely a bizarre adventure. Holy moly. Like, dang. So good. Nope. It's like you almost gotta hold jump for... That's it. Hold jump for a little bit before you hit it, and then let go of jump. When you're bouncing between the two turtles there. It is not easy. Dang. Forgot that I had to keep doing the butt slide there. Because, as you might remember, legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. In fact, I think we're going to put that up as a reminder. Let's give me a second. We're gonna get a little reminder going here. Okay, hold on. Okay. We are going to save this. Okay, as a reminder for this level. Just a second here. Where are we saving this? On our desktop. Okay. All right, let's get our reminder up on screen there. Okay. We're gonna uncover Chathu, but we are gonna keep up a reminder here so that we won't forget that legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. It's just so we don't forget. Okay. That out of the way. Let's get back to it. I feel like that's an important piece of lore that we will not want to forget while we're playing this level. That jump right under the pipe is just like diabolical, man. It's tough. And even more difficult when I don't time my slide right. Did you guys hear about Hayden Panettiere? The gal from Heroes in that Nashville show? She I guess she just died this week. Which is crazy, because she was only 36 years old. It's crazy. Poor gal. They haven't really said what the cause of death was yet, but I read a thing that, and don't quote me on this, but I read a thing that said that there was some released like 911 tapes that suggested it was like a cardiac arrest, drug overdose situation, which is so sad because she had, you know, I guess written about her struggles with drug and alcohol addiction and postpartum depression in a book that I guess just came out this year. So very sad that she was, you know, so open about her struggles and still couldn't get the help that she needed. If that ends up being the cause of what happened. So, real bummer there. No, a lot of people were really sad because a lot of people were really sad as well because she was, I guess, a voice of one of the characters in Kingdom Hearts, which obviously is getting ready to have Part 4 come out sometime next year, I guess. Which, you know, I've never, I'm not a Kingdom Hearts guy. I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I may have dabbled in playing with the character Sora a little bit in Smash Brothers, but never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games. I find the numbering system for those games to be just incredibly confusing, and I don't think I'm the only one. Although, looking at the trailers for the Kingdom Hearts 4, they look good enough. It might be enough to convince me to give that game a try. It looks good. Looks cool. Although if I did that, then I would probably have to... buy the, like, collector's bundle of all the original games. And there's, like, I don't know, games on PlayStation and GameCube and Nintendo DS, PlayStation Vita or Via or whatever the hell it's called. And, like, I think there's, like, a deck builder game in there or something. And just, like, you've got to play, like, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. And then there's a Kingdom Hearts 3 and a Kingdom Hearts Chains of the Remembered Memories DLC Redux. And I know that I'm not exactly right, but I am not far off from the actual... I'm not far off from the actual naming, like, rule set for this series. And it just makes it really difficult to follow which game. Like, just call them 1, 2, 3. When you start adding all the redux and revisions and 1.5s and 2.8s, it just becomes pretty disorienting and difficult to follow, if you want my opinion. But I still might give it a try, who knows. Who knows? Here we go. Man, that, like, I don't know how to time that because I don't know. This hack so far in the first couple levels has had a couple of spots where it's a little bit unclear how far forward I'm supposed to walk to bait out whichever enemy I need to jump onto next, which is certainly adding degree of difficulty. Just not a lot of jank, but just the slightest bit of jank. You know, like 7% jank is what I'll call this hack so far. 7% jank and 93% challenging and fun. What am I supposed to do there? Huh? Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do on that jump. It's utterly perplexing. Remember, legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. Remember. The Star Wolf theme is so good. That theme where Star Fox is battling Star Wolf. I really hope that Star Fox remake was a canary in the mine for Nintendo to kind of gauge people's hunger for another Star Fox, because I think if they put together a new Star Fox, especially looking like the one they just put out, I think you'd get a lot of people buying in, honestly. Even with the weird puppet aesthetics, which I didn't love when I first saw the reveal trailer, but the puppet aesthetics grew on me. It does give it a very kind of like 1980s Muppet or Alf aesthetic, which I really enjoyed. Okay, so I need to slide and then do a butt jump, or I think I need to slide there and do a spin jump as well. So I'm pretty sure the blue coins mean a spin jump. Dang. This level is hard. It is kicking my butt. Can't beat it, 'cause I'm bad at Mario games. You know what I think my problem is? I keep forgetting that the butt is mightier than the shoes. That's what the legend says. That is what the legend says. Buh! I'm gonna get this level. Even if it takes me 1,500 tries, I'm gonna get it. Because I only have to get lucky once. Skill has nothing to do with it. I just have to get lucky once. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da, ba. Well, shucks.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your...
Okay. Let's go. Hello to anybody just tuning in. My name is Sean. I go by PNW Sean on YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky. And tonight we are playing Super Akagori World, which is a Kaizo Super Mario World hack, which basically means different and way harder version of Super Mario World. I'm on the struggle bus. My kingdom for a checkpoint. It's even hard to kind of line that up just right, so that you get the full jump that you want to get going off of that slide onto the turtle with the cape. Well, did I jump off of that pipe? Is that a secret? I wonder if there's a secret there. You can jump off that pipe. Huh? That's weird. I bet that pipe up top is a secret, but I don't have the bandwidth to look for that secret right now. Just trying to beat the dig dang level. Okay. That's not how you beat the level. Nope. What the heck? It's always too late or always too early. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. Just going to grab some more water. Be right back. Okay. Agua. Okay, let's jump back in. Okay. Remember, legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. Never forget. Oh, great. There's a lady that we really only know her as the schizophrenic screamer, but she walks up and down the street and she will just yell about how people are hurting her, and she'll be talking into a phone when she does it, but I don't think there's actually anybody on the phone. Us and several other neighbors have approached her and said, "Hey, do you need help?" And whenever you do that, she gets quiet and she just kind of leaves. So I would think that if she needed some help, she would accept the help. The girl just needs some counseling and medication or something. I was doing this jump consistently, and then the wheels fell off. Not sure what I'm doing different now. I think maybe I was just grabbing the jump button too soon there. There we go. And then hitting the jump button too late there. No! That was the furthest we've made it. Dang. Okay. Really, honestly, the rest of the level isn't crazy. It's just this first jump that I'm having an extraordinary amount of difficulty with. Rest of the level doesn't seem terrible if I could ever get there. Honestly. Maybe I'm holding jump for too long there. Like when I go off the first jump, off the first turtle, I might be holding the jump button for too long. I think that might be part of the problem as well. Alright, we're gonna change up the music a bit here. We're gonna go with Zelda and Chill.
This professional.
After we skip through our ads here. Okay. Oops. Well, that was silly. This first jump might be the dumbest jump in the history of all jumps. Honestly. It's so bad. Or else I'm bad. It could be both. Here we go. Okay. Oh! Almost progress. All right. We can do this. All right, here we go. Yeah, I think I'm just holding that jump button for a little bit too long. Hey, vey. Gonna be honest, had a lot of pizza and hot wings tonight. Stomach's feeling kinda full. Could all of that food and the sleepiness be impacting my gameplay? It's possible. I flicked the bean, fell into the ravine. Flick the bean, fall in the ravine. That's what I always say. And of course, remember, legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. Never forget. We're approaching the 1,000 death mark. Think we can do it before then? Do you believe in miracles? That's not gonna get it done. By the way, this soundtrack is the Zelda and Chill soundtrack, which is on YouTube and Spotify, and I highly recommend. Really good if you're a bus commuter. Just kind of pop your headphones in and zone out to. If you're a bus commuter like me. Alright. Here we go. We got the stuffed crust pizza, which means that I had regular cheesy pizza. And it had cheese stuffed in the crust. It's a lot of cheese. Not giving up on this level. Almost makes me want to go back and play Breath of the Wild, or maybe more so like Tears of the Kingdom. I did a lot in Tears of the Kingdom, but I never 100%ed that game. Part of the reason was that you have to collect, like, you know, the Korok people, which is like 900 Koroks. Like, I don't know how the number is different, but like, I feel like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in particular are collectathons that almost put Donkey Kong 64 and those old rare Banjo-Kazooie type games to shame, honestly. It's just so funny to me that you collect 900 Koroks in their little seed. And spoiler alert, the prize that you get for getting them all is a little gold coiled piece of poop. That's not what they say it is, but it's a coiled piece of gold poop. Which is wild. Nintendo was like, we know the only people who are going to do this are insane completionists. And they don't care what the reward is anyway. So we can make the reward whatever we want. Balls. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Okie dokie. Wow. That was a dumb way to die. Every time I get to that part, I roll off the edge. Dang. So close. What are you gonna do? The first jump is so hard, man. There we go. Okay. Okay, getting a little bit more consistent at that jump, making a slight bit of progress. Maybe. Mr. Person, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for tuning into the stream. If you're trying to make your avatar jump, do exclamation jump, and then when the star pops on screen, well, not you if you don't jump. Yeah, that's true. That would be one of the key things that you have to do in Mario to win the game. You are not wrong. How are we doing this evening? What are you up to? Hope you're having a good Monday night. We are playing the Kaizo hack. In just a second, I'll tell you more about it. Akagori Mario World. And we are having a heck of a time on this level. But yeah, if you hit exclamation jump, you can try and make your dude catch that little star that's on the screen right now. Which I think is pretty fun. Just wanted to ping the concept of jumping. Alright, you won 5 points from the jump catch game. Crushed it. Alright, we're getting a little bit closer. Alright. Mr. Person, I hope you are having fun with your jump pings, and I hope you're having a good Monday night. Are you actually in the PNW? I am actually in the PNW. Julian, my guy, how are you doing tonight, man? Thanks for lurking, man. Appreciate it. Good to see you, as always. Yeah, Mr. Person, I am up in the Pacific Northwest as well. The wife and I had moved away from the area maybe about 7 years ago or so. And we were actually living down in Nashville for a good bit of time. But Nashville's just too dang hot, man. It just got so humid. I just like good bit of the spring and summertime. I never even wanted to be outside. The climate around here agrees with me a lot better, if I'm being honest. Ah. If you wait, then you die. Man, they give you like such a little tiny slanted platform to run off of there. Not cool, man. There we go. Oh man, I got too much speed on that one. Dang. Tough break. In case anybody is wondering about the music, we are listening to the Zelda and Chill. I think it's a this particular one is a combination of the albums Zelda and Chill 1 and Zelda and Chill 2, which are Legend of Zelda lo-fi mixes. They've got them on YouTube and on Spotify. Okay, hold on. I've got a cat who's yelling at me outside the door. Hold up. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. What? Come here. What? Did you need to be the center of attention? Did you need to be the center of attention? Is that what this is? What do you think? Yeah. Okay. Well, you yelled to get in the room. Now you're not sure what you want. Alright. Freedom. Freedom! Alright. But anyway, my wife and I moved away from the Pacific Northwest for about 7 years. It was too dang hot. We decided to come back. It was an excellent choice. We love it. Our kid loves it. My family is from the area. And my mom is obsessed with our kid and wants nothing more than to just hang out and babysit him and spoil him and just be a good grandmother. So makes it a lot easier on us if we want to go out on a date night or do anything like that. That's for sure. So we're quite pleased to be back in the Pacific Northwest. And I'll tell you what I'm not glad to be at is still stuck on this damn jump. Ugh. So hard to time that just right. Brother, this is the second level. This is the second level. Yeah, so I may have mentioned it already, so excuse me if I did, but this is Super Akagori world, which is basically somebody went in and created a patch to the original Super Mario World ROM to make it a lot harder than it used to be. And it's kind of cool because they've put in a death counter on it, which, when you're trying this many times to beat a level, seems important. SMW ROM hacks on YouTube when you were like 12? Yeah. Yeah, they've been around for a good while now. I've started getting into them a little bit more heavily in the last, I'd say, 5-6 months or so. And I would definitely put myself only play Melee. Melee's good. Melee's a classic. What was your first Smash Brothers that you played? Brawl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first one that I played was the OG on the N64, way back in the day. I remember when those, I remember when the commercials for that game first came out, and it was like the, just used to spam down B with Pikachu. Now I beat, I'm assuming that's pro players with Pikachu. Nice. MyCoin263, thanks for tuning in. Hello. Hope you're doing well. What are you getting up to tonight? Something good, I hope. Called local ranks. Okay. Do you play in like local tournaments and such? Like, do you go to tournaments and play against? Oh, that's great. That's really cool. I'm always really impressed by people who can be competitive in you know, any of the Smash Brothers games. They are a different breed. Sometimes I will play, most recently, I don't usually beat PR players, I just have before, to be clear. Gotcha. Yali, I always beat Yali. I don't know who Yali is, but I can see that we're talking some mad smack. I'm here for it. I hope that Yali tunes into the stream just so he can see you besmirching his name. See, I have a list of streams I would like to watch, but I don't get to watch it because I wake up in the wrong time, I think. Well, thanks, MyCoin. Appreciate that. You say you're waking up just now, so does that mean you're what time zone or what area are you in that you're just waking up, or are you just a sleeps during the day and comes out at night type person? Do you have the vampiric curse? Do you drink blood for sustenance, my coin? It's okay. You don't have to answer that question, honestly. I won't tell anybody if you do, but... Now in my place, it's 8:57. 8:57 a.m.? AM, I'm assuming? AM. Yep. Okay. Well, thanks for waking up with us. We appreciate it. We are sitting on 9:57 p.m. here in the good old Pacific Northwest. But thanks for waking up with us. We appreciate it. We're playing a little bit of Kaizo Super Mario World, which is essentially just a hacked and really difficult version of Super Mario World, and I am getting my butt handed to me by the second level of this hack. There we go. Ah, he faked me out. I thought he was going to come out sooner. Well, for anybody who's just tuning in, if you're looking for some mindless entertainment on top of watching me beat my head against the wall, anytime you see that little star, anytime you see that little star come across the screen, you can put in the command !jump and try to have your little avatar catch the star to collect points. What are the points good for? They're completely worthless. It's pride only. You've been warned. First level wasn't too bad, but this first jump is rough. Ha. I think there might be some other commands on there. Hold on one second. Let me see if I remember. I think bomb might do something? Can't remember. Yeah, you can also drop bombs and blow people up if you put !bomb. Yeah, it's very silly, but very mindlessly fun. In case you feel like exploding all of your fellow viewers. All right. This jump is so dumb. I hate it. Well, we've got people who are just ending their day and people who are starting their day with us, so appreciate that. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's like you gotta grab and then ungrab and then re-grab. right. It's like, I swear I have the timing right, but it's kind of like, it's a little bit janky because you kind of get like a little bit different speed each time that you go off that first ramp on that first jump here. This makes it a little bit different and difficult to gauge your speed and how long you need to hold your tiny little jump for in this Mario hack here. Alright, well, I think we reached the best tune on the Zelda and Chill album. Ooh, so close there. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay, hold on. Freeze. Okay. We're gonna pause here. And we're gonna remember the most important lore that this level has told us, which, if you look above us, legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. That's what the legend says. Okay, here we go. Okay. No! Pain. Okay. Well, that's progress, because as you can see, legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. I'm not making this up. I don't think it's coincidence that we hit the best Zelda song in the game, and then I had my best progress that I've made so far on this level. That's not a coincidence. Anybody else excited for that Ocarina of Time remake coming out at the end of this year? That's like... Does Mario World have troll levels? Oh yeah, there's troll levels all over the place. There is one called Super Normal World. That is really, really goofy. There's one called Super Diagonal Mario, which is not only trolly, but just honestly a fever dream. Like, whoever came up with this must have been on drugs, but it's so funny. Super Normal World in particular. So Super Normal World, Super Diagonal World are two right off the top of my head that come to mind as good troll hacks. And if I think of any others, I'll let you know. There's a Super Troll World called I'm Super Warm, Help, Try That. Is that now... What I'm not understanding is Are you telling me that the Super Troll world is called I'm Super Warm, Help, Try That? Or is it called I'm Super Warm, Help, and then you are asking me, the streamer, to try that? Just to clarify. Because if the hack is called I'm Super Warm, Help, Try That, that's really funny to me. No, only I'm Super Warm, Help. Well, I'm gonna take a note to remember that, and I'll have to give that one a try. Have you played through that one all the way? I would be curious to hear kind of what you view as kind of the defining characteristics. You're still getting trolled by it. Nice. Yeah, I am a huge fan of Carl Sagan play Mario Maker trolls. Yeah. Carl Sagan makes some really funny levels as well. If you're into people playing troll levels, DGR Dave, which I'm sure if you are watching troll levels, you may have come across his channel at some point, but he is on Twitch as well, and he's also on YouTube, and he kind of does more like, he does some live streams on there, but mostly like edited videos of him playing troll levels, and they're really funny. Highly recommend. Especially his shorter troll videos are a really good time. Edited with great effect. Playing a troll level, like, especially some of those, like, Mario Maker troll levels, I feel like you just, like, your brain just has to be different, because, like, there's all the silly things that happen, but then, like, you have to think differently than, you know, any other kind of Mario level, which just kind of trains you to, you know, you start left, you run right, you jump over stuff, and you jump on turtles, and you collect the power-ups. And the troll levels kind of like turn all that stuff on its head and really force you to think differently. If you don't care about lives, they're really easy. Yep. If you spend any amount of time playing and enjoying troll levels, you probably don't care about lives. It's really too bad that Mario Maker 2 didn't sell better. I think it is kind of a niche game that you know, had a really devoted kind of cult following. I don't know, cult following is probably the wrong word because it sold millions of copies, but you know, I don't think that it sold well enough that Nintendo wanted to do more of it or like support it all that much, which is a huge bummer because you know, I think there's a lot of potential for a lot of fun to be had. Nintendo's so weird, man, because, like, you know, like, the first party games that they put out, aside from maybe, like, some of the, like, Nintendo sports games, they are just, like, they are so polished, man. And, you know, they're polished and they control well. But they do get, like, super litigious about, like, how people use their content. I wonder if I can bait out another flyer there. Oh, you can rebait them out. Oh, that's handy. Okay, hold on. Oh, come on. But yeah, they're really litigious. Gotta figure out where he spawns. I know, man. It's. I swear it's different every time. But yeah, Nintendo has a habit of getting really like unnecessarily litigious. And I think that honestly, to a certain extent, it's to their own detriment. You know, there are some other, I think, there's some other developers that really have no problem if people want to go in and, like, create like ROMs or hacks or things. And I think that's really fun. See, and the competitive players didn't like that, so we modded it out. Okay, yep, I know which level you're talking about. And Nintendo said, what did they say? Turn it back or we will shut down your tournaments. They really, Nintendo does not mess around with the tournaments. It's crazy. Like, they are not allowing certain things to occur at tournaments. Like, they, like, protect the brand, I guess, to a level that's honestly just, like, silly. Whereas, you know, you take a developer like Larian, who put together Baldur's Gate 3, and they not only allow mods, but encourage mods and actually have developer support for the mods. So, like, you can go into the game and pick mods that people have created at home and add them to the game. And I just think that's really cool, and it can really give a game second life after kind of the initial you know, like, rush of people that buy the game. No, Nintendo, what I will say, Nintendo is a real mixed bag. I love Nintendo games. I would say that probably a large majority of the games that I play are on my Nintendo Switch. I think that the way that the Switch is designed, where you can kind of just pick it up, and then even if you're in the middle of the game, you can just kind of, like, click a button on the top, and it'll just kind of, like, you know, stay suspended where you were at. It just, like, you know, especially being a dad with a young kid, it really respects your time as a gamer, which I really appreciate, and makes it a lot easier for me to play through and enjoy games. Yeah. And the other thing that I appreciate is that, at least for now, Nintendo seems to actually be committed to physical media, which you know, PlayStation is getting ready to ditch, which I'm really, really frustrated about. That by itself, them ditching the physical media, is that alone is enough for me to not want to buy PlayStation 6 when it comes out. But dang. But yeah, their commitment to the physical media, physical games, and not, you know, Walking Archive, my guy, how are you? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. What are we up to tonight? Believe it or not, I'm still on this level. I was on this level last time you tuned in. Believe it or not. Honestly, I think that if it wasn't for this first jump, I would have cruised through this level a long time ago. Soul Reaver on the CRT. Nice. Nice. Now, my question is, are you using original hardware that attaches to a CRT natively, or are you using like a... I'm not going to talk for a second. Hold on. Dang it. Or are you using hardware that it's 36 inches and flat screen and like 200 pounds? Man, those CRTs were huge. But Walking Archive. So, are you using original game hardware that could natively attach to CRT? Or are you using like a new piece of hardware that has special connections for the CRT? That's my question. OG hardware. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, some of these, like, I mean, this looks fine. But some of the OG games, like Super Mario and some of these other Super Nintendo games, just look better on the CRT. You have an HD CRT? That, my friend, is rad. Does it have, like, does it have built-in functions to, like, put in the, like, tracking lines and such? 16:9 screen, too? That's crazy. Okay, so, what I'm gonna need you to do, please and thank you, I'm never buying this, but do you have a link, like, to that CRT that you could drop in the chat? Because I'd be curious to look at that. Because I'm not gonna get one, but I do geek out over the fact that this exists. It's a Panasonic though. Okay, that is enough for me to go off of. When was it $1,000? Well, I would have to assume that it's a... Okay, so that's... Dang it. I would have to assume that it's relatively new because the original CRTs weren't 16 by 9, were they? They didn't have that until, like, much later. It was the 4 by 3. Specialty Tech Store in the early 2000s. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I'm not going to talk for a second. Dang it. You know how much levels I did in the original Super Mario World? Playing it on the website, flat screen TV, iPad, watching your stream, chatting. Okay. How much level after finishing the ghost house in Vanilla Dome? Yeah, sounds like you're mainlining the Super Mario right now, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. Oh. Sometimes I even die at this like beginning part, just trying to line up. Okay, I think I figured out the timing on that. Oh, okay. Alright guys, I think I've got maybe 50 more tries in me for tonight, and then I'm gonna call it, which, as Walking Archive understands, 50 tries is 50 tries, and I definitely won't do more than that. I will not be tempted to try more than 50. So that would put me up at, hold on a second. I think that would put me up at 1320. Okay, so when I get to 1320, then I think that's when I'm going to call it for the night and accept defeat for this evening, unless I miraculously beat it in the next 50 tries. You know, I haven't heard this song on the Zelda and Chill playlists. It's kind of got a little bit stank to it. Digging it. All right. Dang. Even trying to line up that first jump is kind of tough sometimes. All right, I'm gonna put it on screen to keep myself honest here. Hold on a second. Let's see. Okay. 1320. That is our endpoint of this stream, because I have to go to sleep. And also remember, legend says the butt is mightier than the shoes. Never forget. Okay, so he's just gonna keep coming out. No? I swear he's messing with me. Ah. Well, I kind of, yeah, I understand what makes a spawn, but like when I go back to the left and then I come back, like the screen is a little bit janky in the way that it's like scrolling. So it's like not like consistent, you know what I mean? Which is kind of why I'm like struggling so hard with that bit. That and maybe like 10% being a skill issue, potentially. I can't confirm or deny that. Okay, there we go. Oh! I hate it. I hate it, but I also am obsessed. Man, there is some stream avatar carnage going on the screen there. All right, 1320 is the magic number that we have to beat this level tonight. Let's see if we can do it. Not great. "24 more chances for glory." All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, nobody talk. Nobody talk. Dang it. I swear I get too much hang time on that spin jump towards the end. Drives me crazy. "18 more chances for glory." We can do it. I believe. Maybe. Man, they talk about like gamers being like, you know, being like a sweaty, like trying really hard. And I am actually getting sweaty from this. All right. You are the bane of my existence. Little red flying turtle. Why can't you just come out at a normal time, like all of the other turtles? Alright, 10 more tries. Nine. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. It's not looking good, y'all. 2. 1. All right. Last try. Ah, okay. All right. Well, I think that I am going to say enough is enough for one night. We gave it our best try. We did our best. I'm hot. It's late. At least here in the Pacific Northwest it is. Want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Julian, Walking Archive, Mr. Person, MyCoin, everybody who tuned in. What state? We're in Washington State. But want to thank everybody who tuned in. Really appreciate it. I'll be taking tomorrow night. Taking tomorrow night off, and I'll probably be back streaming again on Wednesday night, maybe Thursday. We'll see how this week goes, but more than likely Wednesday night I'll be back streaming. But thanks to everybody for tuning in. Really appreciate that. Thanks for joining us and watching me beat my head against the wall on that same level. Hopefully I can beat that soon in the near future. And I hope everybody has a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. If you want to watch any of my VODs, they're on Twitch for however long they live on Twitch. They're on YouTube forever. Now I'm on Blue Sky if you want to see when I'm going live as well. But otherwise, I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you all have a good night. I'm gonna go ahead and raid real quick. We're gonna raid my guy Lord Abraxos, who's playing some Marvel Rivals right now. Just a moment. Oops. Marvel Rivals, like the what you call it, the superheroes. Okay, following Lord Abraxos, raid. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a good night.